guess that's what, like, the savior Harry Potter used against Voldemort, like, all those years ago, but, I just can't get it, you know? That's what I've been doing here. Yeah, I just made this fire, and I've just been trying to practice it, but I haven't been able to get it right. The movement, at least. I tried taking notes when in class and all that, but I just can't figure it out, you know? What are you doing here? Okay, just chill out. Gotcha. Do you, want to study or anything? Because, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out the spells right now, but, I still got a lot of homework to do for, like, divination and charms. I have a fair amount of homework in both of those as well, so, do you want to, help me out, or do you need help with anything? Yeah, okay, great, just, yeah, take a seat right there. Okay, so, yeah, I just got in from outside, that's why I built this fire, because it's freezing cold out right now. Like, there's snow everywhere, so I haven't even taken off my gloves yet, because it's freezing, you know, it's very cold. But, I think it's safe now to take these off. So, how are you liking Hufflepuff? I know this is what year are you in? Oh, it's your 5th year. Okay, so you're used to everything. Okay, so how do you like it? It's nice, right, Hufflepuff? It's very chill, I know. I'm a 5th year too, but I transferred here from the school over in North America, because everybody says Hogwarts is the best, so, my family wanted me to go here, so I am. But don't worry, I already got all the proper attire and all that to be a true Hufflepuff. So, is this, would you say, the best Hogwarts house? Because I know there's either people who, like, love Gryffindor, or people who love Slytherin, and then some people for Ravenclaw, but I'd say Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff are, at least from an outside perspective, those two are overlooked compared to Slytherin and Gryffindor, but I don't really get it. I think Hufflepuff is awesome, and Ravenclaw seems, you know, okay, I guess, but I like it, and I think you do too, so that's good. Now, I guess, if you can help me with my spell work, we can start with that, yeah, okay. So, I have my little notebook here, where I keep all of my, spells and potions, basically everything I learned, I just, you know, jot down in here with my pen. I know it's a really fancy pen. It's just got a bunch of jewels and, like, I think some dragon hide on it and stuff, you know, pretty good stuff, but, don't think that I come from money or anything like Harry Potter did. I just, I made my fortune by, going to Hogsmeade every once in a while and selling just whatever I can, honestly, doing whatever jobs I can for people, but it works. That's how I got this. But okay, so anyway, do you know how to cast Expelliarmus? You do? Okay. Do you mind if you kind of tell me, or better yet, I guess it's better if you show me. Don't cast it on me, of course. I don't want to get hurt like that. But let's see. I was using my wand here for practice. Would you mind just don't cast it or anything? Just kind of do the movement if you can. All right, thank you. So, just yeah. Whenever you're ready. cadaver's not gonna kill them or anything, right? Maybe. I think it'll be fine. I think they'll be just fine. Okay, ready? Don't worry. If we get in trouble, you can blame it all on me. I'm fine with that. Expelliarmus. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't just stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. I promise. Yeah. It probably wasn't the best idea. I don't know why you let me do that, but whatever. Okay, so there's that spell figured out. Thank you very much. Now I already know a few others. Like Confringo. I know Confringo. Defendo. Lumos. Let's see, Lumos, I believe it's just Lumos. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, just kind of draw a line, and it's Lumos. Yeah. There's Glacius. Do you know that one? Yeah, it's the one that, like, turns people into ice. Well, doesn't turn them into ice, but, like, encases them in ice, I believe. I'm kind of out of practice, though. I haven't used these spells in a while. But, yeah, I think I just need to start paying more attention in class. That's probably what I need to do. But yeah. So, do you have a favorite spell? Like, something that you just love to cast? Okay, really? I don't use that spell much. I don't use that one that much, but I hear it's pretty good. It's very good. I haven't honed it very well, you know? I think just spells overall, I need to start using more, you know? Like, not just Expelliarmus, not just, I don't know, Augmente, but all of them, because I really am out of practice with it, but I'm going to use more spells. However, I do pretty good in herbology and potion making. I'm pretty decent at that, you know? I actually made this not too long ago. I got some gillyweed. I bottled some gillyweed, and I've even kind of tested it. I had some, then I went to the Black Lake. I know, probably not allowed to do that, probably shouldn't do that, but I did. It was an experience, definitely. Growing fins and gills isn't the best, but breathing underwater is pretty cool. Breathing underwater is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. But, yeah. So I made this. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Everybody knows what gillyweed does. I hear this is actually what Harry used, when he did the second trial of the Triwizard Tournament. And it worked for him pretty well. He came in second. Yeah, he came in second place. But yeah, gillyweed's pretty cool. It's kind of painful, you know? It is kind of painful. But, I like it. But then again, not everybody does. It is pretty gross, you know? It's like slimy and hard to swallow, but it is what it is, you know? But yeah. Then, as for potions, I actually have made and gotten my hands on a few different ones, like our potions teacher, or sorry, potions professor, I know she's kind of strict, but because after, you know, we got that, because as you know, everything that happened with Harry Potter and the Dark Lord, all that was years ago. That was like, what is it now? 30 years ago? Yeah, it's been a while. So, as you know, we got new staff members, I guess, for the most part. I mean, we've still got Trelawney, unfortunately, teaching divination. She's, from what I've heard from my parents and stuff about how she was when Harry was in school, she's not any different. She's still crazy. But, I don't know. All the other professors, though, they're pretty cool. And then in potions, I did make a sleeping drought. It works pretty well. You know, I take it every night, and then I fall asleep within, I would say, let's see, I kind of ran tests and kind of documented how fast I could fall asleep and the effects this had. So what happens is, after you take the sleeping drought, you start hallucinating like these little kind of pixie-like creatures floating around you, and they're kind of just like singing and like just swaying like very softly, and it's really relaxing. They kind of put you to sleep like that. And before I know it, I'm asleep, and it usually takes like, I've narrowed it down to about 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes, I'm sleeping. And that's like at its longest. I think the quickest I fell asleep was maybe about 30 seconds, I believe is what it was. It's hard to remember. I have them all in my notebook. Let's see. The fastest time I had, oh no, it was actually 23 seconds was the fastest I fell asleep. It was 23 seconds. The longest was 1 minute and 57 seconds. Yeah, I know, how can I write that down if I'm sleeping? This pen has an enchantment where it can kind of write for you if you wanted to. You just kind of gotta hit this blue little sphere in the back, and then it knows to write for you. So yeah, but yeah, so overall, the sleeping drought is pretty good. If you ever need it, you know, just let me know. I'll make you some. Or I can at least show you how to make it if you want. But yeah, it is pretty cool. It's definitely tastier than gillyweed. I will tell you that much right now. It is much better than gillyweed. It kind of tastes like lavender or some type of... It has like that kind of smell and flavor to it of lavender, you know? Whereas gillyweed is more like choking down a slug. So, you know, it's better, to say the least. By the way, while you're here, I'm sorry, I haven't offered you any yet, but I do have some chocolate frogs if you want some. Would you like a chocolate frog? Because just let me know now, because I don't want to have to go through the trouble of opening this and a frog escaping. If you don't want one, you know. But I am curious to see what the card that comes with this one is. I've got a whole bunch of Dumbledore and a few others, but I'm hoping for Merlin. I don't have Merlin, so I'm hoping for him. I still haven't gotten him yet. So, would you like one? Okay, let's get it open. Ooh. Can't let the frog jump away. Alright, I'm gonna set the lid down, and I gotta grab the frog very quickly. Very quickly. Okay. I got him. 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 I got the frog. I got the frog. I got the frog. I got the chocolate frog. I got the frog. So, yeah. There you go. Alright. Let's see. Now, while you enjoy that, let's see what card I got. I got Dumbledore again. I already have plenty of Dumbledore. Let's see what it says. It seems this chocolate frog, I maybe wouldn't eat the rest of that if I were you. I think this frog is very much outdated. You might want to have some type of remedy, because I think that frog is like 50 years old or something. Because this card says currently headmaster. I don't think Dumbledore's headmaster anymore after he, kind of, didn't really make it. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and spit that out, definitely. Okay, currently headmaster of Hogwarts, considered by many the greatest wizard of modern times. Dumbledore is particularly famous for his defeat of the Dark Wizard Grindelwald in 1945, for the discovery of the 12 uses of dragon's blood, and his works on alchemy with his partner Nicholas Flamel. Professor Dumbledore enjoys chamber music and ten-pin bowling. Well, that's interesting to know for somebody who's since passed away, but, I think everybody knows about his defeat of Grindelwald. Yeah. Sorry about that. I did not know that frog was expired. You look fine. You look fine. Don't worry. Ignore the warts growing on your face right now. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, yeah. You got some warts just popping out, just there, and little everywhere else. But I think you're fine. You'll be fine. It's all part of the process of learning, right? Right, of course. Okay, now, I also have another potion that might actually come in handy to you right now in your current state. I have Felix Felicis, or better known as Liquid Luck. Maybe if you were to take this, you would get lucky and those warts would go away. Just an idea. So, would you like some of this? I mean, it's not the easiest potion to make, but I can always make more if you need this right now. Yeah, he wants. Yeah, I bet you do. Okay, yeah, here you go. Yeah, you just take that. You're gonna need it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else do I have here? I have a fair amount of potions and potions is mainly all I have here. But I actually do have some of what I sell in Hogsmeade. Like some of that product with me. So would you like to see some of that? Because, well, I mean, you can't really get into it because I still have to sell it, but I'm sure you can at least look at it, Okay. Let's see what we got here. So, it's mainly, right now I'm working on a task for Ollivander, and I'm kind of just collecting wand ingredients and cores and stuff like that for him around the area. This one was particularly hard to get. It is some unicorn tail. Because unicorns are rare, of course, and if you somehow manage to find one, catching it is even harder. But I used the disillusionment charm and kind of snuck up on it and just got a little bit of its tail for Mr. Ollivander, so I think he'll be pleased with this because he needed it, he was short on it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. just got some unicorn tail. But I also, this is my personal favorite. This is what my wand core is made out of this. It is dragon heartstring, which is pretty cool. Kind of just looks like two little sticks, but pretty powerful sticks, if you ask me. What was that? Did you say something? Oh, you're wondering what this is? Yeah, I guess I probably should acknowledge that. These things coming out of my ears. I guess you don't really see people wearing these in Hogwarts all that much, but the wizarding school in North America is pretty relaxed about it. These are just headphones. I know you've heard of them, but probably don't know much about them because you're at Hogwarts most of the time, where technology and magic aren't really, they don't really coexist together very much. But I brought these over from there. It's kind of just to listen to music and stuff like that. But there's not really much to them, you know? So just ignore them. Anyway, the next wand ingredient thing that I've collected was also pretty, in fact, I'd say it was easier to get than the unicorn tail, but much more dangerous. Like, much more dangerous. It is griffin talon. Talons of a griffin, or at least kind of shards from a talon of a griffin. So I'm sure you can guess the lengths I had to go to in order to get this. No, I did not kill a griffin. I am not a poacher or anything like that, but it was difficult. It was very difficult. The talon I found was kind of like, it was making the griffin kind of in pain. It wasn't, the talon was kind of infected with some type of fungus. I couldn't identify it. I'm not sure what it was, but the griffin, I could tell, was, hurting pretty bad, but obviously that made it more aggressive. So what I did was, the spells that I am good with, that I do know, one of them is Stupefy. So I casted Stupefy on the griffin, and I know that sounds kind of harsh, but it's better than killing it. But what else was I supposed to do? I wasn't sure. So I did that and kind of stunned the griffin for a very short amount of time. But in that time, I just kind of snuck up and did the procedure I had to do to safely remove the talon and kind of mend its wound. And so I took that talon, removed whatever gross parasite that was, and just kind of ground it up. I grounded up the talon, and there you go. That's how I got this one. Dangerous and risky, but hey, Ollivander pays pretty well for stuff like that, so I'm happy to do it, Now, I also have a few other things for wands, like pixie wings. These were a little easier to find and get. I mean, pixies are difficult to spot, of course, but once you do, they are surprisingly pretty, lenient and helpful to you. I just kind of took a little bit of the wings from a lot of different pixies, so none of them lost their wings or anything. This is just a bunch of pixie wings from a bunch of different pixies. It took me a long time to get this one, but it was kind of simple when I did get them. So I'm guessing this is gonna get me I don't know, hopefully 100 galleons, maybe. That would be cool. I'd say the the Griffin. I get my beasts mixed up sometimes. But I'd say the Griffin Talon is going to fetch me maybe about 200 galleons. But this one and... Okay. I'd say these two right here will fetch me the most. Because we've got a basilisk fang, and the feather of a phoenix, which phoenixes are extremely rare. I heard Dumbledore had one, but I haven't heard of anyone else owning a phoenix. Phoenixes are extremely rare, and I was very lucky to get this. Unfortunately, I didn't find an actual phoenix, but I found an old phoenix nest that still had a few feathers hanging around, so I nabbed this one up. Sorry, I can't tell you where I found the nest. I feel like if I told other people, then I would risk losing other feathers and stuff. But as for the basilisk fang, I figured out how Harry Potter and Ron Weasley got into the Chamber of Secrets all those years ago. And so, I admit, I went down there, and that giant basilisk was still there. And so I took one of the fangs, and that's all there was to it. Because, I mean, unless you can tell me if you've got any idea where some basilisk is just lying around, I don't know where else I would have found this, you know? So, I got pretty lucky. I'd say both of these should get me about 500 galleons each. I don't know if Ollivander's willing to pay that much, but somebody will. I'm sure somebody will. Now, I also have this. These are some of the potions that I sell. There is Toxic Love, and its effect is quite powerful. It's kind of self-explanatory though. Toxic Love kind of has the opposite effect of Amortentia, which is the most powerful love potion. This kind of does the opposite of that. Instead of making someone madly in love with you, it kind of makes somebody love you, but not in the right way. Say you were to put this in, I don't know, that guy's drink over there. Whoever he is fond of the most currently, he would drink this, and then the feelings he would feel for that person would change from, love and romance to something much more, toxic and obsessive and kind of crazy. So it's a pretty nasty potion. I don't feel great about selling it, but not a lot of people know how to make this one, so it's worth a lot. I feel bad for anybody that uses it, but I would never use it because it is quite dangerous. But I also sell this. This is Dragon's Breath. And this one is very self-explanatory. You breathe fire. That's all there is to it. So this one's really popular, especially with students, because it's not, depending on how much you drink, determines how dangerous it can be. Say, if you just had, that much of it, you could breathe fire and, just, as a joke, and it would be fine. Nothing would get burned. It would just be like a flash of flame. But say you were to drink, I don't know, maybe about half a cup full, then you could seriously, cause some damage and, I don't know, set a few things on fire. But say you were to, down this entire bottle, my friend, you would be able to nearly melt down an entire village, okay? I would not recommend drinking this entire thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you were to drink it, you would cause that much damage to the surrounding area, but also yourself. I think that much would kind of like just melt your insides, and I don't think there's any remedy for that, so I would not recommend it, you know? But overall, it's a pretty good potion for fun, until it's not so fun, you know? And finally, I didn't make this myself. I kind of nabbed it from the hospital wing. It's some Skelegro. This is all I have. I might actually save this for myself, just in case I get into some danger when, you know, collecting stuff like Griffin Talon. But it's pretty good. You know, regrowing bones, fixing bones, stuff like that for serious injuries. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But, anyway, let's see. Okay, I have one more thing for wands. It is a mandrake leaf. Mandrake leaf. This was probably the easiest to get. You know, I just went into the greenhouse and asked the professor if I could borrow some leaves, and she said I could. I got the mandrake leaf. That's all there was to it. But they are very annoying and creepy creatures, mandrakes are. And they are very, very loud. So that made it kind of tough getting it, because snipping off a leaf of a mandrake, that thing will never shut up, okay? Let me tell you. It just keeps on yelling and yelling and yelling, like, constantly. But, I don't know. I got a few more bottles of this, so I think maybe about 10 galleons each for that one, probably. Will be pretty fair for Ollivander, so. Anyway, yeah, that's about everything I sell. I know you're kind of supposed to help me study. I just, I like talking about what I do, I guess. But, it was mainly Expelliarmus that I needed help with anyway. So, how do you enjoy just, like, when you're not in class? What do you like to do when you're not in class and you are stuck in Hogwarts? What would you say your favorite thing to do is? Like, go to the library, go to the Great Hall to eat some stuff, you know? Like, what's your favorite thing? Okay. So you are more of a laid-back person who just likes to get their work done and just hang out. Nice. I'd say that describes me pretty well. But if you're anything like me in this way, I think you could use something like this. I, like you, kind of just like to get my work done and just kind of hang out. But sometimes that can get boring, and I no longer enjoy doing it. So I found this hidden away somewhere in the castle. I don't remember where I found this in my, I think I found it somewhere along the grand staircase. I think hidden behind one of the portraits. I found this when I was just walking around. It's pretty cool. I figured out that the way to open it, and the way for you to be able to see what it says, is by holding your wand to the parchment and saying, "I solemnly swear I am up to no good," and then this appears, and then you can see anything and everything and everyone moving around inside the castle and where everything is. So it is a very easy way to maneuver around the castle, especially when you are doing something that, you know, if you're up to no good, you know, you should use this. Now please don't go telling on me. Don't tell anyone I have this. I promise I haven't used it for anything bad. I've mainly used it to just sneak around professors, after curfew and sneak into the kitchen, stuff like that. By the way, have you met the house elves? They're great. They're awesome. But, and then every time when you're finished with it, you have to say, mischief, manage, and then it will all go away and just be blank again. But, it is a pretty powerful kind of artifact, because I'm guessing this thing is pretty old. Like, I don't even know who Mooney, Wormtail, Patfoot, and Prongs even is, but I think they're the creators of this thing. So, if I ever met them, I'd say thank you, but my guess is they are long gone. But yeah, it's pretty cool map. So if you ever want to, go exploring with me, just let me know. And I will remember to use this and bring this, okay? Just keep that between you and me, though. I think I can trust you enough to let you in on that secret, because you seem to be pretty relaxed with everything I've shown you so far. So, now, I also, well, like I said earlier, I got a lot of these Hufflepuff things to kind of represent our house. So I know the next Quidditch match is coming up, so I got, a Hufflepuff flag to support our team. Do you know who we're going up against? Is it Gryffindor? Okay, yeah. They're going to be tough to beat, but, I think with our team, I don't know much about Quidditch, but if I had to guess, I think we have a pretty good chance. So, I have this flag to support us, of course. And then, I'm not on the team, but I think if I wanted to, maybe I could be. Because I have my own broom as well. It's not the fastest broom there is, but it can move pretty quick, It can get up there in speed for sure. It's pretty fast broom. But I don't know if I want to try out or anything. I think I will try out next year. Do you think you would ever want to be, a Quidditch player? Yeah? It is pretty fun, so I don't know. We could try out together. But just know, I am competitive, so if I get on the team and you don't, I'm sorry, but it's just how things go. Or if you get on the team and I don't, I will congratulate you. Maybe. We'll see. But, anyway, I think before I go, because I am getting kind of tired and I do need to go to bed because I do have detention tomorrow. I know, probably not a huge surprise after everything I've told you, but, I mean, what I got in detention for might surprise you. Well, it's kind of funny when I say it out loud. You know how I made this fire? I used Incendio to make this fire. And a few days ago, I used Incendio to catch some of the Slytherin table in the Great Hall on fire when people were eating breakfast. And things got kind of out of control. It was a bit too powerful. People's robes got burned, people's eyebrows burnt off, but it was all in good fun, of course. It was all in good fun. But yeah, just used my wand here and said Incendio and, flames. So I do have detention tomorrow with the professor for transfiguration, but that's okay. I will be prepared for that. Especially with this, I will use this while I'm in there, I think, and maybe sneak out. But yeah, I don't know why I just told you that. I know you and I trust you, but I don't know if I trust you well enough to tell you that. But anyway, thank you very much for, talking to me, listening to me. I wouldn't call you an accomplice now to all of my endeavors, but, if you want to help me out, that'd be great. I do need some help, so, would you be up to, helping me collect these things for Ollivander to sell, or selling my potions in Hogsmeade, moving around the castle, practicing magic? Would you be interested in any of that with me? Or are you just gonna, tell someone what I've been doing? Like someone that's not cool. You do want to help me. Okay, awesome. That's great to hear. That is very good to hear. In that case, I will give you this. This is a enchanted pocket watch that I have. It is a Hufflepuff pocket watch. And every time, as you can probably see, it is not ticking and not working, but that is on purpose. Every time I am going to be planning something or deciding something to let you know, in case I can't find you, this will automatically turn to the time and area that I want to meet with you at, okay? I know it kind of just says the time, but on the back here, very faintly, there will be kind of an engraving of the location as well, okay? So, I will just give this to you. There you go. And take that, and, you'll be hearing from me soon then, Now, also, I do have this. It's a time turner. Do you know what that is? Yeah? Okay, so you know that it's, you just turn it and you can turn back time. It can be dangerous and risky to use these, so I haven't used it much. But just in case you ever get into trouble, or we get into trouble, or I get into trouble, we gotta use this to turn back time and fix it, okay? We just can't get caught by our past selves, okay? So, would you do me a favor and hold on to this for me? Because I think I am under much closer surveillance now, after that whole Incendio incident. So, would you mind just, holding on to this for me as well? Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's been fun, but I need to go and get to bed. There we go. Got my wand nice and holstered. So yeah, it was nice to meet you. And I will see you tomorrow, or, some other time, depending on what that pocket watch says, okay? So, thanks again, and I will, see you later, okay?